What's up, everybody? You're watching the official Baddies East Aftershow only on Damien After Dark. I'm so glad you guys are here. Can everybody see me and hear me? Okay. Thumbs up. I hope everybody can see me and hear me. I was having some technical difficulties. That's why I had the countdown on. My camera looks a little like I feel like I'm like this a little bit slanted some, but listen, I'm a one-man team over here. I ain't got no producers, I ain't got no cameraman, I ain't got no nothing. So y'all bear with me. Welcome back. Like I said, it's the official Baddies East after show. I know Megan James has an after show. I saw that. She calls it the after show. I wonder where she got that from. No, we can all have an after show, right? Go support Megan James after show. Go watch hers too. But I'm glad to be back. Listen, I'm glad to be back here with you all. Thank you for those that are coming in the room. I can't see right now. I'm trying not to check the comments right now because I just want to get this little intro off my chest. And y'all know how I am with the comments. I let y'all distract me all the time. Okay. It's so hard to not be distracted by you lovely people. But listen, I'm glad to be back here because some people don't want me here. Some people don't want me up here running my goddamn mouth. And that's just the facts of it. But I'm back, better than motherfucking ever. We got a show to do tonight. We're going to talk about the episode 8, Baddies East. What did you all think of it? We saw Roelly rat-a-tat-tat upside T's head, right? We saw Biggie come back as a replacement. Biggie is back and she joined as a replacement. I'd love to hear everybody's thoughts. What are y'all thinking so far? Whether you're watching live, whether you're watching the replay, let me know your thoughts on tonight's episode. Whose side are you on when it comes down to Roelly versus T? Okay? Whose side are y'all on when it comes to Roelly versus T? If you watched my after show from last week's episode, which was pre-recorded, by the way, we didn't do the live for. If you watched my after show from last week's episode, I said and I stated, and I know that I'm going to be on a lonely island by myself. I'm not so much Team T. I don't see anything wrong with what Roelly and Scotty did. Okay, Scotty more so. Okay, here's the thing with Scotty. Scotty should have waited, or Scotty should have did it on the bus, right? Yes. But I don't think I don't think T was being bullied. I think it's being painted that way. And let's not forget with Roelly, didn't T drop her bag and say, let's go, or whatever she said? She wanted it. She wanted to smoke. What did we think? Let me hit the comments to see what everybody's saying. Hello, Jaheem. Thank you for being here. Hi, homebody. Alexa, so glad to see you. Mwah, mwah. Ari, hello, my love. Dorothy is back and better than ever. Hi, Dorothy. So good to see you again. Tom, hi, Tom. I'm so glad to see you again as well. Thank you, Talia. I hope I said that right. You made it for once. Yes, I'm glad to see you here. Thank you so much. Brandy, hello, my love. Brandy, we're back finally. Me and Brandy were talking through Instagram Messenger when my account was down. So if y'all want to, make sure you follow me, okay, on all social media. Because here's the thing, if what happens again with my account being taken down, knock on all the wood, God, please don't put me through that again. If that were to happen again, follow me here, okay? Because when you follow me here on Instagram, Facebook, I do have Snapchat and TikTok. I don't use TikTok and Snapchat as much, but Instagram mainly, you'll know what's going on because I'll post there and let you know what's going on. So Brandy and I were talking, and she had faith, and she was like, "Oh, you're gonna get your channel back." Brandy was like, "You're gonna get your channel back. Don't even worry about it. You're gonna get it back." We spoke positivity into it, and it happened. It happened. So we're back. We're back. T made the fight with her and Roelly happen. Thank you. Thank you. So where are we getting this victim mentality from T? Because all I've seen online when I go on there and look is people making memes from the Proud family. Not the Proud family memes. People making memes from the Proud family. Talking about this is Scotty, this is Roelly, and this is T or ET Scarface. Now, the only one I didn't really agree with was ET or Scarface. I feel like ET was like, oh, this is my moment. I'm on this show finally. Let me show them what I got. Let me run up on old girl. T didn't deserve that. She didn't do nothing to Scarface for her to do that. Now, Scarface claims she went, right? Scarface claims she goes and looks at her that way. And we all know T can meme mug a bitch. We've all seen T. She loves to meme mug, right? So I didn't agree with Scarface. Scotty, I feel like Scotty jumped on the bandwagon. This is picking up from last week because we didn't really get to talk about last week live. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of last week in here. Scotty jumped on the bandwagon last week because she wishes she would have got her lick in on the bus when she was supposed to, but instead she waited when ET does it. Oh, let me get mine in. Let me get mine in. So don't really agree with Scotty's either. But Roelly gets a pass for me. What'd she do wrong? We're gonna get to Biggie in a minute. I don't know if I agree with you on that one, Jaheim, but we're gonna get to Biggie in a minute. Watching T's YouTube and throughout the whole season, it's obvious she talks a lot of shit, and you can't talk shit and expect people to react. Thank you. That's my thing with T. She's all bark and no bite because she did hold herself down and fight 3 girls back to back, but I never saw her land a punch, connect a punch, a kick, a lick, or nothing. She just let them girls toss her around like a rag doll. So yeah, T. I mean, T, if you're gonna talk the talk, you gotta be able to walk the walk too, baby. You gotta be able to walk the walk. T did a lot of poking, and Roelly and Scarface just reacted. I don't think T's a victim. Scotty was wrong in my eyes because it was obvious she just fought T to join on the bandwagon. Yeah, see, I knew y'all were my folk. Y'all were gonna be my people because I'm telling y'all, have y'all seen the social media reaction to to last week's episode and this whole T versus the Proud family? The people are saying that they're bullies. They jumped on this poor innocent girl. Now, here's what I don't agree with. I don't agree with how Natalie kind of started it last week. Y'all notice when they got there, she was like, why is she looking like that? Natalie was talking about T loud enough where she can hear. Why is her face like that? Why has she got this stank attitude? Like I feel like they kind of picked it first because, I mean, she wasn't saying anything, right? But I don't think that they were bullying her. I think there was more to it that we didn't see like beforehand. Maybe she had this stank attitude the night before, all night before, the day before, whatever. That's what I was given from it too, Ari. 1000%. I think she was just because listen, we're talking about a girl who has been auditioning for Baddies since Baddies took auditions. Right? Was ET not on Baddies West? Was she not on Baddies East auditions? Both auditions. Hell, she might have been on South too. From what I can't remember. It's been so far back. I don't even know if they filmed the South auditions either. Yeah, I don't think there were auditions. I don't know, but ET has been trying to get on the show for a hot minute, and the fans want her there. In her defense, the fans want her there, so we're gonna give her that. Sharika says, hi, I just seen Natalie reposted a tweet saying Biggie got Roelly. I don't think so. Y'all want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Biggie versus Roelly. Probably the biggest moment of the episode. We see that Natalie says, oh, first of all, she says, Biggie texts me saying, I'm about to pull up to the house. There is no Baddies West without, or no Baddies East without me. And I just find it hard to believe that Biggie just showed up and said, hey, I'm supposed to be a part of this show. I'm here. No, they're doing exactly what they did with Biggie that they're doing with Sydney Starr, trying to make it like this girl just wants to show up and be here. No, Biggie's the replacement, right? We know why she's there. And I just don't think that she got Roelly. Do y'all think that Biggie got Roelly? I didn't see anything but this. But I did see, like, I saw Roelly get some licks, and we saw the sneak peek for next week, right? Still pretty, face untouched. Are you talking about T? Are you a T stan, homebody? Still pretty, face untouched. It's something about her voice I can't stand. Oh my God. I don't know what it is about T, y'all. I don't know. Hi, Millennium King. Suki on scene with the gangster lean. Yes, okay. Hi, Damien. Miss you, boo. Zeus can't keep a real one down, period. Let him know. Let him know. Run it back one time. Call Lemmy. Call Lemon Pepper and let him know. Not EBT. Who called? Y'all calling ET EBT now? Who said that, Dorothy? Oh, Jaheim said that. Scotty was disappointing, and as much of a bad business move leaving Baddie Zeus is on the surface, she may just be over it. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's more of her emotions getting to her. Dorothy's referring to Scotty quitting the show. If you haven't seen my YouTube video regarding Scotty leaving Baddies, go check that out. I got a separate video breaking that down with Scotty leaving Baddies and Zeus Network. Like Dorothy said, it was a bad business move for Scotty. I mean, that's her only income really, other than what, an Instagram deal or something here or there. So it was stupid for her to do it. I think it's her emotions. I feel like she's over all the fighting. I feel like she's in her head. Oh, I look stupid. Oh, I'm letting these girls punk me, but I can't fight them back because I'm scared and I'm low key a punk. You know, that kind of shit. So, I mean, I wish the best for Scotty because she's a pretty girl and I think she'd be cool to hang out with, as I've said before, just not for baddies. She's more of a Real Housewives type of girl. T got into 3 back-to-back fights. She should have came out looking worse than she actually did. And now, you got a point with that one. And that's why I said, and I gave T the credit, that she held her own with all 3 of those. You had 3 women fight. Now, mind you, I want y'all to take note of this and be aware of this because you may not realize it, but it looked like it was back to back 3 girls jumping on her, but that was probably an hour in between. They were probably at that go-karting place for hours filming, and that was probably 30-minute increments in between hour, and you got to set cameras up, change camera angles, producers talking to cast members over here, trying to get things set up. Yeah, so I don't think it was a beat her ass, Roelly, beat her ass. Okay, beat her ass, ET, beat her ass. I don't think it was anything like that, even though it looks like that on camera. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it looks that way on camera, but I don't think it was. Camilla confirmed tonight that the bus ride was cool. No drama. Okay. Let me pull up my notes so I can see what I got written down for y'all to see. So where am I at? Sorry, you guys. I just want to get through some of my notes here. All right. One of the things I noticed that T does anytime she gets in a fight or an argument with anybody is that she loves to say that everybody's haters, they're jealous and mad because she's the prettiest girl here. And it just, like, it screams insecurity because she always said it. I'm the prettiest, I'm the funniest. Like, girl, please stop. Like, yes, you're a pretty girl, but nobody is mad or jealous or hating on you because you're the prettiest or the funniest girl here. She also made a claim tonight that she's been doing this shit. She, like, is referring to TV. She's been here. She's been, where? Wilding out? Because that's all I've seen in the comments. And y'all when I ask what T has done, y'all tell me wilding out. Hell, if you pretty with a fat ass, you can get on wilding out, right? Don't, isn't that what Nick Cannon does? Just bring a pretty girl with a fat ass, put her in the background, hold the signs, whatever that they do. So come on now. And I'm not discrediting T. I'm not hating on T at all. But if you gonna argue verbally and read a bitch, you gotta come better than the y'all bitches are jealous of me because I'm pretty and funny and the mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. And then let's talk about Natalie. Natalie, you trying to fool us talking about I'm just trying to get the girls to talk. I'm just trying to get everybody to get along. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pretend to believe you, sis. And did anybody the go-kart scene where it's everybody against T. Did y'all notice how everybody looked like they just rolled out of bed? I'm like, why does everybody just look like they, the morning after you just got some dick and you roll out of bed with his t-shirt on and some sweats, like you run into the mailbox. Like nobody said, I'm going out today. Let me make myself presentable. But then Mariah Lynn said something later that kind of went off in my head that, oh, okay. Mariah said, I can't even be the cute Mariah Lynn that I want to be because I have to fight bitches every day or whatever. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's what these girls' mindset is at this moment. I'm going to have to fight at the drop of a dime. So let me, wear sweatpants, a dirty t-shirt, tennis shoes, whatever the case may be. And who would want to live like that? Like we can film an entertaining show without having to fucking just jump bitches. Don't get me wrong, it's been entertaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't want to be on a show where I had to just like wear loose clothing all the time because somebody's listening to jump me or come behind me and slap the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what y'all talking about. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Natalie has production hat on at all times. She's like that villain who chuckles and twists her mustache when the plan is in action. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, my only issue with it is that it's obvious now. Like if she was gonna do it, I wish she would do it a little bit more subtle and sly to where it wasn't obvious. And it may not be obvious to some people. I get to an average viewer, they may not, or somebody who doesn't know Natalie's history or know her like that, an average viewer, they may not understand what's going on. But you and I don't know about y'all, but I see it. I always see it. I'm like, yeah, she's consciously. It's like she's scripting herself, producing herself in a way. I don't know. It's just obvious. Roelly's just letting the fame get her big. Roelly's just letting the fame get her big headed. I thought she'd be humble, but she's far from it. Big disappointment being a Virgo. She disowned being my sign. Okay, Millennium King. So what is it about Roelly that you do not like? Because here with this episode, because here's the thing. Roelly did not really pick a fight with T, right? A physical fight. A physical fight. But if I'm not mistaken, T was the one that dropped her bag and said, let's go. So I don't know. This season is low-key boring to me. South remains on top. Okay. Does everybody feel that way? Is Baddies South y'all's favorite season? And you know what? I guess I have to agree with that. I don't think this season's been boring, but I feel like it could have been better. And I did like Baddies South a lot because a lot better than these two seasons because I feel like now Baddies is all about the semantics of it all. Like it's not, I don't know, just Baddies South was different. Let me go read y'all's comments up from before. She's always wants to say they want to fight her because she's the prettiest and they're jealous. She is just corny and saying the same lines we've heard before. Referring to T, right? Yes, I agree. 25 a-holes says that Roelly needs to go. Okay, so we got some people that want Roelly to go. Jaheim says, I do feel Roelly is insecure. Okay. I'm not liking Roelly at all this season. The vibe she's giving ain't it. Makes me want to turn my TV off and walk off hella disappointed. So what's the tea? Why does everybody not like Roelly? I'm confused. Did I miss something? What am I not seeing here? Because I didn't really see Roelly do anything wrong, in my opinion. She whopped T upside the head, and then she got Biggie. Now, with Biggie, the only thing I could say that, and I don't know if I even disagree with Roelly on this, but the only thing, because I was like, Biggie's the one who rolled up on Roelly first, right? But I did see Roelly stand up when Biggie came in. But I think it's just because they both had this beef. So Roelly's like, okay, they got this bitch here because they want her to fight me. So she stands up. And then Biggie's probably thinking, okay, she's standing up. This bitch is just gonna fight me. So she runs up. So I don't see why it's really, why everybody's so against Roelly. What did she do? Christina says the comment Roelly made proves she was jealous of T. Please, what was the comment, Christina? Please tell me. Sometimes I miss certain things, y'all, because y'all know I'll be typing notes and stuff too. I want to know what she said. What did she say? The voice. That's a great imitation of T. And I didn't like her off top because she reminded me of girls who used to chase my brothers who are basketball stars. I'll spill more tea in the live. Okay, homebody, give us all the tea then. You think she's a ball chaser? And I don't mean the kind you dribble. You think she likes to go after athletes, huh? I agree with that. 25 a-holes. I loved her, the pink and the blonde that she does. She looks so good. So yes, I agree with that. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. Recessionista, how are you, my love? Thank you for joining the after show, boo. I'm glad you're here. Brandy says this season is giving what it needs to for her. See, I feel like it is too. Like it's not the most exciting, best television I've ever watched, but it's been enough to keep me tuned in and keep me wondering what's going to happen next because it's always something. You know, they keep the fights going, of course. Brandy says, not at all. My favorite is Baddies West, but I'm in Cali, so I'm biased. Okay, so you like Baddies West the best. Interesting. Okay. You love this season. Chinky says she loves this season. Okay. I like it too. Everybody's different. Alexa thinks Baddies South was kind of slow. Yep, it had to pick up its footing a little bit. And you think this is the best season so far? Nice. Homebody said Roelly is a whole mother and has kids approaching the age of the bitches she's fighting. Oh, she doesn't know how to take her baddie's career and pivot. In her defense, though, homebody, just like with Scotty, I feel like it would be dumb to walk away from this show if you've been on it for 3 years. Because think about it, just like any job, the more you're there, the more they get paid. And when reality TV, it's really a lot more. So they've been there 3 seasons. If they come back again and again and again, they're going to make great money. I'm talking as like them personally. Now, us as viewers, I get it. You may not want to watch them anymore, but as for them, it'd be stupid to quit. Now, do I think Scotty and Roelly and Krishan and them should be gone? Yes, I think next season it's time to shake it up a little bit. I think it's time to change it up a little bit. We've seen the same thing for 3 seasons now with the same girls. Can we get something new? Can we do something different? Do y'all get what I'm saying here? Um, okay. So Millennium says Roelly is hysterical. For example, she's saying T's sick. Why is she there? Girl, you just had surgery, so why are you there? She stuck up this season, judging the new girls before knowing them. But, okay, and I'm not trying to, be Roelly's spokesperson or nothing, but I agreed with her because here's the thing. If I'm out with a group of friends and somebody is sick, please leave. Can we take you home and I'll bring you some chicken noodle soup, some Panera bread, some something, tuck you in at night, make you feel good, and then we're gonna go back out because I ain't trying to get sick. And we live in this coronavirus world where you don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I could understand and kind of where they're coming from. Now, were they a little judgy? Were they a little passive aggressive and mean about it? Yes. But girl, you sick. And King, okay, she had surgery, but this kind of surgery Roelly had, if she was not able to, like, after so long you can't get out of the bed, right? Or you gotta stay bedridden for so long. Surely to God, she did her bedridden whatever, and then went. I don't know. Then went on the show. I don't know. I don't know how that goes. If anybody's had surgery, how does that work? Can you be? And we don't know when she had surgery from the bowling alley thing. The time in between. Talia said these fights wasn't started by Roelly. I think it was a collective effort of everybody, really. Natalie, Roelly, Scotty, E.T. I think it kind of all started when everybody's like, why? And listen, y'all, if you watch my last week's after show, I said, I think we're missing something. I feel like we did not see more of the story because why are they just going to pop off on T and say, why are you staring and looking like that? Oh, if she's not doing it, they're not just going to make it up and say it. And we saw on the episode too, where she was the whole time. What did we not see? The bus ride, even I know somebody said that the bus ride was cool, or I think somebody said that earlier in the chat, somebody said on live that the bus ride was cool and calm and collected. Okay, but what did we not, was T stank face, rolling her eyes on the bus? How was she before they got on the bus to leave? Is this something that's been happening since she's been there? I mean, I don't know. I'm still team. Is that Roelly? Team Roelly? Scotty? Well, no, never mind. What is RPSM? Recessionista. I'm slow. Just don't mind me. I don't know what that means. But Roelly's vibe has been, I'm that bitch, and the rest of you are dirt. You think that's what she's giving? I'm that bitch, and the rest of you are dirt. Think Biggie got a couple good hits. Well, let's talk about it. Who y'all think Biggie won the fight? Do we think Biggie won the fight? Recessionista says Biggie held her own. Okay. I think she held her own too, but I don't think either of them really whooped it. Have we ever seen a baddies fight where somebody just really whoops somebody's ass? Well, Taseki and Marsh, that was a beat down. But I mean, really, we don't really see much action because the security always steps in before it gets too rough. You can be that bitch, but don't down on other women. That doesn't make you a bad bitch in my book. I don't think it does either. I don't think tearing other women down makes you a bad bitch either. But I don't think Roelly has. Maybe I'm watching a different show from y'all. And y'all know I hold Roelly accountable. When she said shit before I didn't like, I will hold her accountable. But I don't really see nothing that she's done. I like the season 2. LOL. It's Ratchet TV. So what about Natalie? I think Natalie's just playing the producer role and, getting the fight started and then trying to console the girls when they're mad and then getting them riled back up and sending them back in there. And also, just like the go-kart thing, she got it started. Y'all remember when they walked in? She's the one who started bringing up T, tearing her face up and all that whatnot. So she got that shit started. And then when T gets mad and burst off, she's the one that goes and consoles T. Oh, everything's gonna be okay. Do you want to go back in and say something to the girls? Do you want to go back in and tell your piece? That's Natalie. Ari agrees with Millennium King when it comes to Roelly. Alexa says, I think Roelly is good for Baddies. She just needs to politic a bit so she doesn't come off dislikable. I see what you mean. I'm going to need more screen time from my girl Sky. She's just like supporting cast. I don't like that from my girl. Don't mind her being chill, but damn, I miss crazy ass Sky. Now, see, that's what I want to see. I want to see crazy ass Sky. Not that she needs to fight or anything, but I did say Millennium King in last week's episode that I would like to see more from Sky too. But one thing that she does give, and this is why I'm giving her a pass, is her confessionals. She gives good confessionals. She's always dripped and beautiful from head to toe, and she's always funny, and she's almost like the narrator of the season. She's giving us a play-by-play on what's happening. She's funny with it, and she looks good. So I'm enjoying that. However, in the scene, her scene work is not that best. Same with Camila. I'm very disappointed. I was so excited for Camila to come back. If it wasn't for Natalie making her work in episode 1 or 2, when Natalie ran up on her, Natalie's like, oh, you gonna work for this chick. And ran up on her. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have gotten anything from Camila. Not saying you have to fight to give us content, but where are the one-liners? Where is the reading a bitch down? Where is I don't know. We need something. Because right now Camila and Sky are supporting cast members. Like my comment before me says. I agree, Jaheim. I've liked her hair this season. It's been on point. She needs to keep her hairstylist that she's had. I've been liking the little looks too. Taseki had surgery too. So everybody just got off the table and went straight to filming Baddies. They said, I got the call to be on Baddies. I'm going to get that BBL. I love that too, Recessionista. Scotty's another one that's been nailing it with all the hair looks. The blonde and the pink and the red, all of it. She's been nailing it. So yeah, I agree with you on that. Everybody been stepping their game up. Dorothy says, I know it's not BGC, but I think they just need to go back to a BGC formula. All new ladies who we've never seen before. I'm glad you said that, Dorothy, because that's how I've always felt. And I feel like that's their problem. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know that saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's the problem with Baddies. They want to make it something else. And like Dorothy said, I know it's not Bad Girls Club. However, we as the fans expected this to be like a Bad Girls Club spinoff because we had a lot of the original Bad Girls coming back. And remember the first season, it was all bad girls from Bad Girls Club besides Sydney. Why can't we go back to that format? Okay, if you don't want to do OG Bad Girls, bring in new girls, put them in a house, and film it 24/7 for a month. That's the thing. I think Zeus wants to be cheap, film for 2 weeks, some shit, and slop it on the screen. Get in the fucking boardroom and come up with some creative, good ideas. You know what I'm saying? Because this is getting old. The traveling around the clubs and doing the little tour. I mean, there's only so many more seasons of that we can do. I think this is their last season they can do that. To be honest with y'all, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that they can survive another season doing this same thing? Because I don't know. I know the numbers are there. They get the ratings, so I'm not gonna knock them with that. But what the fuck are we gonna? What are we gonna keep seeing? The only way I'll be interested in them doing a Baddies North or a Baddies whatever the fuck they do is if they bring in a whole new cast of girls that we do not know. Jocelyn's Cabaret style. right? So she said T thought she was pretty and fuckable. Like, such a weird thing to say if you aren't jealous. That's a good point, Christina. I remember what you're talking about now, because it was right after they fought. And she was like, "Yeah, bitch, you think you pretty and fuckable now?" I remember her saying that. And that is a hater type thing to say. And I'm gonna call it what it is. Because who does say that? Unless T said that. These bitches are jealous of me because I'm pretty and fuckable. Maybe she said that. I don't know. T shouldn't have been there sick, but they were being mean, and she could have explained herself better and not bugged her eyes out at ET. The situation could have easily simmered. Yeah, I think everybody could have done things a little bit differently in this situation. However, it is baddies, it is television, everything's going to be amped to the nine. So T made that comment after the first two fights that they were jealous that she is pretty. But didn't she? She's also, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Recessionista, she said it regarding a couple, either last episode or the episode before. I think it was the episode before, when it came down to her and Scotty fighting outside the front of the house. I think I remember her saying, like, these bitches are just jealous of me because I'm pretty and I'm the funniest one here and I've done this before, or some shit like that. She's definitely said it more than once. I honestly think it's just because T's an annoying ass person, so it might have been a buildup of being around her loud ass. That's it, Alexa. When I keep saying that I feel like there's more to the story, this is what I'm talking about right here. See, because y'all know I can't articulate myself sometimes, and y'all just take the words out of my mouth. This is what I'm saying. I think that it's been a buildup of dealing with T from day one, and the constant, just the constant shit, and I'm pretty, I'm like just all that, and they were finally like, "Bitch, what is it?" They show up to the go. Finally, they get to go kart racing after they've been fighting for days and going to the club for days and getting drunk for days. They finally get to go do something fun. They get to go do something fun, and then here go T. So it's like, bitch, what is it? What, like, what? Go, you're sick. Go home, man. Go home. Yes, it was a little aggressive. Yes, it was a little mean. I get that. Yeah, and I'm not gonna debate y'all on that one. It should have been more like, T, you all right, girl? Cause you mean mugging and shit. You everything okay? I'm sick, but do you mind going back to the house or go sit over there? Like, I don't want to get sick too. There's ways you communicate with people. Hi, I'm a new subscriber. I love your channel. Thank you, Leah. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining me and the squad. We're happy to have you. Um, yeah, I appreciate the support. Mwah. Biggie held her own, but I don't think anyone won. Me either, Leah. I don't think anybody won because, like I said, Zeus security always steps in, so we never get to see a true fight. And y'all notice how a lot of these girls, they do the whole headbutting shit. Like, I get you're trying not to get hit in the face. Like, I can kind of understand a natural human response would be to kind of like hide your face a little bit, but I don't think that's working out too well for some of these ladies. I think nobody won. They both look sad in the eyes to fight each other. Hmm. Are you referring to Biggie and Roelly, right? Or are you talking about Biggie and T? Or Roelly and T? You're right. No, I know who you're talking about. You're talking about Biggie and Roelly because I know I can see it too. I can kind of see what you mean, homebody. Like, and here's the thing. I need to get me some merchandise made that says "Here's the thing" because I say that a lot. Here's the thing. You can't tell me that a bug was not planted into Biggie's ear, as we just said earlier, Did I say that? I think I said that earlier. I think producers talked her into it, and that's why they think the sadness that you saw in her eyes, homebody. I think it's because they didn't want to do it, and some people would say, "Well, why would you do it?" But it's all about the Benjamins, baby. I mean, they write me a fat enough check, I would do it too. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. And I think that somebody wanted Roelly back. They needed a new replacement. They brought her back and they told her, look, if you want to be back on the show, we need you to run up on Roelly when you get here. I know you and Roelly still have some beef from the reunion. So in order to secure your spot in this house, when we pull up to the mansion, you're gonna go in, the girls are gonna be there, and I want you to run up on Roelly. I would not doubt it if that's not what happened. Am I saying that's what happened? No, but I would not doubt it if that's not what happened. I think that's what happened because all their fights just are so conveniently like even one of their cast members told on them tonight. Did y'all hear it? I think it was Anna Mac or somebody said all these meetings we have turn into fights. Every meeting turns into a fight conveniently. And that's why Roelly stood up when Biggie came in. She knew what time it was. She's been playing the game for 3 years now. She knew that the producers had done put a bug in Biggie's ear and it was time to go to Pound Town. And not the kind of Sexy Red be talking about either. That was on Baddies South, right? Didn't Roelly and Natalie fight on Baddies South? Or did they fight on Baddies West? I can't remember. Biggie got some hits in more than I expected. I need to go back and rewatch it. I need to go back and rewatch that fight. I agree with you, Brandy. Nobody really won. They both got their own, and then they got tired. Yes, and they got tired. I mentioned Natalie because she has kids and is older, just like Roelly. Yeah, we got, Scott, Roelly, Camila, Natalie. They're all the older. I don't like saying older because then and that's just the fact of it. They're the older girls of the bunch, but that also comes off like elderly, and I'm not saying that, which y'all know that too. But they're the girls in their 30s. But no shade. That's if they told me you got to go hang out with a group of these girls, it would be those girls. Maybe it's because I'm 30 and I don't know. I don't. Those are the kind of girls I hang with. I don't care to fight, even though Natalie be fighting. But I think she does it intentionally. Those are the chicks I'd be hanging with. I ain't got no kids, but I love when you guys talk to one another in the chat. It's cool. I like it. Sometimes I don't know what y'all be talking about though, so don't mind me. Why ET come downstairs and fighting close to? I swear she's Roelly's lapdog. I think ET is giving pick me vibes, as we talked about earlier. I don't know if you were here, Leah, but this is I was saying earlier that ET has been trying to get on Baddies for the longest. So now that she's finally got her shot, she's doing bringing out all the bells and whistles, doing all the tricks she can to stay on this show, stay in good graces, be the fan favorite. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's coming off to me. Suki looks was good. Let's talk about it. Thank you, Millennium, for bringing that up. How do y'all feel about Sukiana joining? And then her friend Sapphire is the replacement. Or here, so I'm confused here. And maybe they said it. Maybe they cleared it up on the show and I just didn't catch it. But to me, it wasn't that clear. Is Sapphire the only replacement, or is Sukihana going to be a replacement too? And both of them are joining together. Because I was confused. Is Suki just doing a guest appearance? And does that mean we've got 3 replacements now? Biggie, Suki, and Sapphire. So I don't know. Zeus doesn't do a good job with that kind of stuff. And then another thing is, okay, if they are the replacements, where are they? Because after they introduce them to us, the next few scenes, they're not nowhere to be found. Millennium says Suki was giving bad bitch status. Loved her whole demeanor. I agree with that, King. I loved everything Suki was giving. And Sky's confessional scenes are everything and then some. Camila just seems very chill since being a mom. Yeah, Camila is not the bad girl Camila from Bad Girls Club that we saw on Bad Girls Club Las Vegas. Okay, she's not that girl no more. She's had a baby. She's grown up. She ain't on that time, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. But we don't need you no more. Your services are no longer needed. Thank you. Okay, and I love you, Camila. That's no shade, but this is television. Okay, we're here to make a show, entertainment. If you're just gonna sit there, you can exit stage left, my love. Is it me or every time Nat tries to bring back a BGC OG, it's a letdown? It's like they passed this ratchet phase in their lives and they're too old for this shit. No tea, no shade. Exactly. That's exactly what I was just kind of trying to say too. Like, except the first sentence, you nailed it. Like, all the bad girl OGs that they're bringing back have been a flop, have been a letdown. And I think it's because we get our hopes up and we're wanting to see that bad girl from her season. But we can't be mad at them because were you the same person 10 years ago? Was I the same person when I was 20? Absolutely not. They've changed. So, I mean, they would be compromising who they are if they come on the show and just started trying to fight for no reason and be this person that they're not. But again, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Should they keep casting the OG bad girls? Surely there's still some ratchet ones like Natalie that's still around that get down in the paint with it. Surely there's still some left. Like I feel like Lucci V would. What's her name? I know her name's Lucci V on Instagram. I don't understand. I don't understand. Erica. I feel like Erica could get down with it. I feel like Erica will probably, smack a bitch upside the head for the sake of a good TV. That's what they need to bring back. Bring back Erica. Bring back Red, because Red can be Roelly's match. Next season, bring back Erica. Bring back Red. Bring back Jada, because we need another little trashy white girl in the mix. So bring back Jada, and that way Jada and Red can work out whatever past issues they got. So I mean, we already got some shit popping with them three. Yeah, it's probably motherhood. Listen, we all know motherhood changes people. So I can't blame her for that. Recessionista says, I think it's time for Zeus to come up with some different shows. Yeah, my thing is, what is their plan next? What's coming after Baddies East? Jocelyn's Cabaret is ending. Has Bad Boys been filming? No. And they can this Nick Cannon shit that they got, this Wildin' Out ripoff show they got, they can keep that. I don't care. What reality shows do they have? I don't know. They should have been filming One More Chance because that was always a good show. I thought, bring that back. Y'all could have been had a season filmed of that. I don't know. Natalie want to be a part of this show. That's why she only get influencers, and it's getting boring because a lot of these girls get on here and feel like I'm already known and they're not hungry enough. That's a good point. I can see that too. Yeah, I can see that too. They left the confrontation with Suki and Roelly off. It was floating around on IG. Oh, did they edit that out? I thought that happened. So I know we're going to see Suki and Roelly fight in Jamaica. But they had another fight. And it's floating around on Instagram. But they didn't put it. Maybe they're going to put it in next week or maybe the episode after. Let's talk about it, Damien and everyone. Who's the best dresser, makeup, and hair this season? Okay, let's ask. What y'all think? Who's got the best? Who's the best dressed? Who got the best makeup? And who got the best hair? King says my unpopular opinion is Sky and Anna Mac. Black hair and makeup was giving. The Sky's definitely one of my tops. Yes. Who else is giving? I thought, you're right. I thought Anna Mac was very pretty as well. She's not one of my faves at all, but I can't deny that the girl is pretty, especially when she does, she does herself up. She looked good. What did y'all think of the performances? They performed in the club tonight, and that club that was at a strip mall, at a shopping center somewhere, and the size of my bedroom. I wouldn't, y'all, unless I was the talent, unless I was on the show, a baddie, I wouldn't have gone to that club. There's no way I would have paid for a ticket to go to that club to be claustrophobic like this and squunched up against one another. Like the girls, the baddies had room because they were up top, right? But I'm like, God damn, it's a tight ass squeeze. But the girls performed, right? Sukiana performed her song. And speaking of, let me get my notes out because Suki performed her song. The club's going up. Everybody knows it. But here's the thing, okay? Let me talk about it for a minute. So, Suki's song, okay? I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to? Now the song bops. I ain't gonna lie. The song had my hip. Okay, I was over here like this. But the lyrics, like, girl, what? If you got kids in the room, please tell them to go for a minute. Y'all put your headphones in. Because Suki Hana had a song to where she said something about put it on my tongue. I want that cum in my lungs. I said, what? I screamed at the television. I hollered so loud. I said, what? What? Why? Huh? How? What? Why? When? Where? How? What will possess you to say that? You want to come in your lungs? And she said it with pride too, y'all. She had that drink in her hand. She said, put it on my tongue. I want that cum in my lungs. I said, God damn, is this what we've gotten to in the rap game, that we rapping about cum in our lungs? My God. Forgive me, Lord. I feel like I need to go take a bath now after I just singing the song. Put that on my tongue. I want that cum in my lungs. What? Suki, no. But the song was good, and I'm here for it. I didn't care for that line. We could take that line out. But I'm here for the song because, listen, I like eating ass too, and that's what the song's about, right? It's about eating ass, so I'm here for it. Now, what did y'all think? First, before let me see what y'all saying. What did y'all think about Roelly's song? We saw those lyrics had me clutching my pearls. I thought it was just me. I was, yes, exactly. That was my reaction. But what? Was there kids in the room or something? Or are you worried your neighbors were going to hear it? Suki's just not my cup of tea. Like, ugh. I hear she's trying to rebrand herself. I think she's trying to do like what Black China did, Angela White, trying to, reverse her image. But it's just like, it's hard. I mean, anybody can change it and do whatever they want to do, but it's hard to come back from certain things when you talk about putting cum in your lungs, okay? Suki's music has historically been sexually explicit as fuck. Okay, so she's just that kind of rapper. That makes more sense now that you say that. Because I've never listened to her music. Maybe I should. But I mean, if we talking explicit, baby. Roelly's music doesn't really stick to me. Roelly performed as well. No, she didn't perform. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep saying perform, but they just played their songs. And you could tell by the audience reaction whose song was known, what was popping. You know, people knew Suki's song. They were singing it. Nobody really knew Roelly's song. I mean, it was like eh. Mariah Lynn performed, and I liked her song too. It's just Mariah Lynn's voice just sounds like a cartoon when she's rapping. And that's the only thing about it. I feel like maybe that's why her music career has never been taken so seriously. No shade, because the song is good. It doesn't sound the best with her voice. Um, Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe, right? Oh, okay, Mariah. See, you got me remembered it because I didn't know the song before tonight, but it stuck in my head. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. So it's she got a catchy little song. I'm gonna give her that. Anna Mac performed. She doesn't have a bad song either. It was a nice little R&B vibe. I don't know if it was really a club song, but that's neither here nor there. What about Smiley? You think she's a liar? Well, let's talk about it because I've actually got that in my notes too. Thank you, Talia. Let's talk about it. So we see Smiley be discharged from the hospital, right? And she gets back to the house and she meets up with Roelly and Sky outside. And Roelly says in her confessional that she still doesn't believe that Smiley had a miscarriage. They think that she was lying. What do you guys think? Do you think that Smiley was lying about having a miscarriage? Or do y'all think that she's telling the truth and maybe she didn't want to talk about it? I don't know. I was curious to hear from my ladies. On my last week's after show, I posed that question. I haven't checked the comments yet, so I'm sure some of you may have responded to that question. But I was curious to hear from the women because, listen, us men, we can't really speak on it unless we've been a father, unless we've been with a woman who's had a miscarriage. Then I guess you could know what that's like when you know. But ladies, first of all, everybody, do you believe Smiley? But ladies specifically, what do y'all think about this Smiley situation? Would you go karting right after you just found out that you had a miscarriage? Is this something somebody does? Now, here's the thing. I thought, and I still think, and this is terrible to say, that I think Smiley's lying. However, I had to give her the benefit of the doubt for a second and say, you know what? I don't know. Everybody grieves things differently. So maybe she just puts on a because I went to school with a young man named John McCowan. He's dead, rest in peace now. He passed away. We went to school together. And when he passed away when I was in high school, his mother like had a like she I never saw her shed a tear one time. You never would have thought anything happened. And it wasn't that she wasn't sad that her son had passed. She was devastated. She loved him to death, but she just grieved differently than other people did. She did, she wasn't the type that just boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I guess it was more of an internal breakdown. So I'm like, maybe Smiley grieves a little differently. Let me give her this benefit of the doubt. I don't want to accuse this girl of lying. But then I had to think about it because just the way she kind of acted after the whole situation, maybe this is what we haven't been able to put our finger on about Smiley. Because, Roelly and some others have said, including myself, that there was just something about Smiley that we didn't know what it was. We couldn't put our finger on it. And I'm like, maybe that's what it is. I think she's just probably a pathological liar. Let's talk about, like, for instance, the black market comment. That never stuck well with me, and now I see why. Because she was probably fucking lying, trying to look cool. I got black market connections, girl. Smiley, are you lying, girl? You ain't gonna lie to kick it, Craig. Are you lying? What do we think? What's the verdict out on Smiley? I want to see what y'all saying. So Recessionista says no, she would not. The Smiley thing really makes me feel off. I've never had a miscarriage, but I've known women who have, and they aren't up and happy a few hours later. Nah, giving me disturbed vibes if it's true. I have a feeling, Dorothy, that she's lying. And my thing is, why would you lie about something that extreme? Why? Why not? Like, if you wanted to lie, why not just say, y'all, I had a stomach bug? I'm sorry. I mean, first of all, what was even wrong with you? Was anything wrong with her to begin with? Or was she just wanting a reason to get out of filming, get away from the girls? Something ain't adding up. But y'all know she leaves the show eventually down the road because she misses her son. And I'm not doubting that either, but that's just a little hard to believe. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think Smiley is one of those people who smiles and laughs as a defense mechanism. She puts up a wall in front of people and then breaks down when she's alone. Hmm. Okay. You like her voice, a-hole? Listen, I think if it wasn't for the whole lying aspect of Smiley, that she would be a great personality, a great TV personality. You know, I think she looks good. I think she's a cute girl. You know, her confessionals be funny sometimes. I think she's got potential. She just needs to be herself. Stop trying to front for the camera. Just be you, boo. We'll love you for you if you just be you. Because I feel like we see part of her, but we're not seeing all of her. I personally wouldn't. However, Smiley don't seem like she has her priorities in order, so maybe she's telling the truth. That's a theory there, Brandy. So, Brandy, you think that she possibly did have the miscarriage, but her priorities are not in order, and she's not thinking about a baby. She's thinking about, I'm on this Zeus Network show, and I'm trying to party, and I'm trying to get to the bag, and I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. Let me go on and flush this baby down the toilet and go on. Excuse me, I know that's harsh, y'all, but is that what happened? Allegedly, we don't know. Allegedly, okay, we don't know. We're just theorizing over here. I've had one. No way I would be in a go-kart. And that's another thing. If she is lying, it's fucked up to do that when there's women like Recessionista here who's brave enough to say that they have. Because I know that cannot be an easy thing. My mother's had one. She's talked about how, you know, devastating that is. So to lie about it, and we don't know. We don't know. I'm just saying, if she did lie about it, you will sell your child to the devil for $1.25. The girls were saying she really was sick. So, Recessionista, if you don't mind me asking, when you have a miscarriage, do you get sick before? Or a-holes, are you saying that it wasn't a miscarriage? The girls were just saying she was really just sick the whole time. She has Nat's name tattooed on her alone. I was side-eyeing her, so I felt she was lying about a lot. She's a little off. Now, Destiny, that is true, but you know that it was a temporary tattoo. It was like a henna tattoo because I was side-eyeing her at first when they made us, Zeus made us think that she really got Natalie's name tattooed on her, but it was a temporary tattoo, so it wasn't real. So I gave her a pass on that one. I was side-eyeing her first too on that one, but I gave her a pass on that one. But I do feel like she's not like the black market. I don't think she got no black market connections. I don't even think she know what the black market is. I think she just said that. Um, oh, hi, Mystical. How are you? I missed you. Where have you been? I forget. Sometimes you watch from the watchtower and then you come in and say hi. That's okay. I forgot. And my thing is, who says that to look cool? Did somebody just pull up at my house? I thought I heard something. I think that's my mom. And my thing is, who says that to look cool? Like, that's like the girl who came to the audition saying she shoot folks. Yes, I remember that. I'm like, who says that shit? Like, really? Smiley seems like being famous was a lifelong dream, and now she's willing to do whatever. I agree. I see that. I see that 100%. Do whatever, say whatever. Leah says she agrees with Brandy. She's probably really did have a miscarriage, but don't want to leave the show to take care of herself. And I'm glad y'all say that because I didn't even think of that. And that's actually a more probable, believable theory. I actually can believe that more. Like that makes more sense. And that would make sense as to why she's not really wanting to talk about it, why she's not really reacting to it much. Maybe because she don't want to leave the show, take care of herself. That's sad. Because we don't know. We listen. I'm not trying to judge. I don't know the girl's situation. Maybe she needed the money. Like y'all said, this is a lifelong dream. She could have been wanting to be famous her whole life, and maybe she needed the money. I don't know. Hi, on is it Andes, the artist? But she just showed her face on camera. She didn't do anything. Who? Who are you referring to? That didn't show. That showed their face on camera and didn't do anything. Millennium King says he got the tea on Sia. She's been arrested for domestic violence on her girlfriend. Hope that's not true for her because she was cool for the little time she was on Baddies East. Child, let's see. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. Thank you for the tea. Yes, here it is on Media Takeout. Let's see what's going on. I wish I could pull it up on here. Hold on, you guys. Um, click the screen icon in your address bar. Just 1 second, you guys. Aha. Well, I was trying to screen share with y'all so I could show y'all this, but I don't think it's gonna work because I gotta refresh my page, and I'm not gonna do that right now. But we'll read it because um, I do have something here regarding Sia allegedly cheated on her girlfriend and then beat her up, according to Media Takeout. Popular female rapper Sia is all over social media this morning after her Instagram page was hacked and someone leaked some pretty damaging information about her, Media Takeout has learned. The hacker leaked photos which show Sia getting arrested and suggest that the female rapper was taken into custody for abusing her girlfriend, allegedly. The hacker also leaked photos suggesting that Sia had been cheating on her longtime girlfriend for years. Ooh-wee. Media Takeout has not been able to authenticate the leaked information, but that info has since gone viral across social media. Here's what was leaked. So they got the photos on here. Um, this looked like a. But do we know this to be true? Do we know this to be true? Because whoever posted this on Sia's account, they posted, got arrested on some domestic violence, all because I want to abuse my girl and lie and be outside. It looks like the girlfriend did this. Now, I'm not saying Sia didn't abuse the girl. I don't know what happened. But it's just like we never saw a confrontational, any type of aggression from Sia at all. So this is crazy to know that she beat up her girlfriend allegedly. I don't know. I don't know. Whose businesses are you referring to, Mystical? You talking about my stomach was cramping pretty bad the days leading up to it, also bleeding. Sorry about the TMI. No, I wanted to know. I just wanted to know because I thought that someone was saying that Smiley was sick as well. So I didn't know if that had to do with um a miscarriage or not. I saw that earlier too, but she came out and confirmed her ex hacked her page. Yeah, I think if you look at the post, which I just saw, it's obvious that her ex was the one that posted that because they posted a picture of Sia outside with her hands behind her back, and the person's like in the house taking the picture from the door, and it looked like maybe they got into a fight. They called the law. Sia went to jail for allegedly putting her hands on girl, and girl took took her phone, hacked it, made pictures and shit. That seemed like a crazy ass girlfriend. Now, I'm not saying Sia's right for putting hands on her if she did allegedly, but it don't make the situation no better if you over here taking pictures and shit and uploading it to social media to let the world know. What kind of messy ass partner does that? And Sia, if you did put your hands on your girlfriend, where was this energy at on Baddies? Please don't say TMI. Thank you for sharing. I've had some close loved ones who went through the same thing and they mentioned similar symptoms. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just part of it. You know, you're a human, you're a female. That's part of what women go through with, miscarriages, unfortunately. And I think it's brave of you to even be able to share that because not everybody wants to share it. A lot of people feel ashamed. A lot of people are embarrassed, even though it's nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed of. Um, and we all know someone who's went through that. And I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine. Like that has to be awful. Oh, you're talking about the whole. I'm a little behind on the comments, y'all. Of course, I missed you. I told y'all I'll be knowing. I know all y'all. All y'all. When I see your names pop in, I know all y'all. Unless you're new, of course. But if you've been popping in on all my videos, yeah, I remember y'all's names. I remember y'all's little photos. Glad that it wasn't true. That's cruel that her ex made up a nasty lie like that. Wait, did Brandy say it wasn't true? Oh, you're talking about the being hacked. But why? Okay, if the ex is lying, why did Sia get arrested? They ain't gonna take her to jail unless she's put her hands on somebody, right? Unless it's just like, unless she acted like she got beat up or something. I don't know. Why? Why the fuck they bring Bigfoot pay? Who are you talking? Go to bed. Go to bed. Get in timeout right now. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about, Chief? Yes, Brent or Dorothy. I love that. We're all supportive over here, okay? We're all supportive. Yes. Yes. I love that. I love the positivity. Sia's ex is either a hurt woman or a hater of her partner. She's something, that's for sure. Every other girl says they have businesses. Like Scotty's business is a fitness brand that hasn't been stocked in a long time. And it hasn't been active since August either, Mystical, because I went and checked the other day when I did the video on Scotty quitting Baddies. If you haven't seen my video about Scotty quitting Baddies and leaving Zeus Network, go check that out. It's up on my channel now. And I was doing my research. I don't just put a camera up and talk shit. I do research now. I was doing my research and I'm like, well, let me see what Scotty got going on. You know, maybe she can afford to quit Baddies. Maybe for all I know, she could have something going on and she good. So I went to her page and she got a waist training business. The page ain't been active since August. It's not been stocked in a long time, according to some of y'all. We all know Stunner's business. I ain't seen no product or nothing. Well, you know, allegedly the girls was going to Dubai and Africa and all them places and selling pussy on the private jets and shit, allegedly. Now, that was before Natalie got this big Zeus deal. Before she got this big Zeus deal, allegedly, and then y'all can go look at the photos when they in Dubai back to back to back, and they over here in Nigeria and shit. And she got all these pretty girls with her. Jayla was going over there every now and then popping pussy and throwing ass back, allegedly. That's just what the streets was saying. They said that Natalie had all the BGC girls throwing pussy. Uh, and listen, it could be a bold faced lie. It could be. It very well could be. But pre Zeus days, if you followed Natalie like I did, Natalie did some TV. She did. You know, we saw her on some shows here and there, but she didn't have no Zeus Network check coming in. What was she doing? A club appearance on the weekend in New Jersey to make ends meet? No, she was popping pussy, baby. She was popping pussy in Dubai, and I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her, allegedly. We don't know. I ain't mad at her if that's what she was doing. You got to get it how you live. And that's what you call an escort, baby. Because if you're getting flown out to these countries and these billionaire men's fucking you and giving you these, you know, and that's a thing. Y'all don't think that's a thing? That's really big in Hollywood. Do I have anybody that live in the LA area? They know, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't even live in LA, but I know about it. Y'all know, and it probably goes on in Miami too. A lot of these industry girls, in order to keep up with the Joneses, in order to get that Chanel bag or get them Jimmy Choo red bottoms, they go on these trips to Dubai and Nigeria and all these different places where there's very wealthy men who are in business and tech and oil and different companies like that, and they got bukus and bukus and bukus of money. And while the wife is gone to her mama's house on the weekend, they picking up Natalie and Jayla, allegedly, all these girls, and they 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 fucking them out. They hollowing that pussy out, and then they take them to Chanel and Gucci and Louis and Prada, and they spoil them. Allegedly, that's what happens. Now, allegedly, this happens with Natalie and them, but but this really does happen with regular Hollywood girls too that are just pretty. If you tall, pretty, fine, whatever, you can get a Chanel bag too. I know I'm not making that shit up. That's very common. Now, mystical, I ain't saying that it is. I ain't saying it is for a fact. I don't know, okay? I don't know for a fact. But I can tell you that allegedly, a lot of these businesses, start with the letter P and rhyme with bussy, okay? And I'm not mad at it. Look, if somebody wanted to, now listen, I'm not busting it over for a Chanel bag. I don't know. It depends. Because y'all can't see, but right above here, I have like a shelving and it's just lined with bags. Like some people like shoes, some people like dick. I like my bags, okay? And I'm not talking about like I don't just carry around flashy purses or anything. It's usually like a unisex type of bag. Y'all know the Marc Jacobs tote bag. That's my favorite bag. Love it. I had one that got stolen a couple of weeks ago or whatever. But I love me some bags. But I might bust it open for a Chanel bag. But listen, the whole point I'm trying to get to is for the right price, I think we'd all throw it back one time, right? So I'm not hating. This might come off like I'm hating on the girl selling pussy. No, I sell some pussy too if the offer was there. Hello? That part. I'm gonna sell it, and then when I do sell it and you ask me about it, I'm gonna brag about it. I'm not gonna lie about it. Yes, I sold this ass, and yes, the deposit just hit my PNC bank account. Listen, I would rather be a proud prostitute any day than a broke, bow-legged hoe with a wet ass and no money to count for it, okay? Because a lot of y'all be out here fucking for free, laid up with this no-count motherfucker, letting him raw dog you, nut in you, and then nothing to show for it. But we hating on the sisters over here that's talking my kind of, you know what I'm saying? I've made fun of girls who do that, so I can't say nothing. Who what sell puss? You know what? I think we've all probably made fun of it in some kind of way. Whether you say like, "Oh, you look like a prostitute," or "You're a whore," or whatever. I think we've all maybe said something. But at the end of the day, I think we're in like this new era, new age. At least for me, I feel like I'm in this new way of thinking, and I have been for a long time. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with prostitution, escorting, whatever. You want to do it, baby, go for it. Be the best prostitute that you can be. You better suck that dick and go home with the money. Cause like I said, there's a lot. What's the difference? Then these bitches, prostitution is illegal, but we got hoes out here doing it for free, left and right. Cause I made some money off of it. I'm committing a crime because I'm trying to better myself, and I made me a quick little piece of change. I'm the bad person, but Peggy Sue and Jennifer Ann next door can fuck for free, and it's nothing. I blow money on plants. That's my things. Everybody splurge on what they like. See, you get it. Everybody splurge on what they like. Some people like to buy crystals and tarot cards and shit like that. Some of y'all are shoe girls. You love a good shoe. Maybe you love wigs and you love types of wigs and shit. Or you're big. I'm big on skincare. I got a whole thing of skincare over here just covered in my vanity. Some people are big on, we all got our things, right? We can't judge each other on what we like. And homebody, I want to get me some more plants, like fake and real ones. Like plants just make everything better, make you happier. Top dollar, baby. Yes. This season's a little weird. Are they staying in separate houses? It is weird, right? I don't know what's going on. I think when they can't find a house big enough to fit everyone, they rent two houses. So if they go to DC and the house they can't find nothing big enough, they rent two houses. And we see next week, Natalie says that they can't take it anymore and they want to separate the OG girls or whatever type of girls she said. They separate and go to a different house. Um, it is a little bit all over the place this season. I mean, the cast is all over the place. People are coming and going, no quicker, sooner than you could blink your eye. It's odd. Nat has her husband sprung. She doing all sorts of things while he stay home cooking. Right. He said, "Okay, I'll play Mr. Mom, but I don't think he minds. Look, listen, he don't mind." And Jacob is not like Natalie. Jacob does. He's more of a in, is it extrovert or introvert? Introvert when you stay, you're more to yourself. Jacob ain't really. He don't want to be famous. He don't want to be in the limelight. He ain't like me out here running his mouth on camera. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame him. Shit, you want to go make the money? I'll watch the kid. He just happy he ain't got to go out here and clock in at a 9 to 5 every day. So I ain't mad at Jacob. It's no different than if he was going out and Natalie was staying home. It's just that he's a male. So right. And they say word on the curb is he likes to play with the boys back in California, allegedly. So that would make sense why he wouldn't care too. He could live his best life, his best down low life back in California while Natalie go make the money. If it pays your bills and you aren't hurting anyone, I don't care what you do. I know that's right. Period. We all have done something strange for a piece of change, one way or another. Oh, if not a piece of change, some weed. That's a story for another time. No, that's a story for another time. I was gonna make margaritas tonight and drink with y'all, and I didn't have time to go to the liquor store and get anything. But I'm gonna do it next week. I think I'm gonna have a margarita. Yeah, I've said hella because this girl was saying gay characters were inappropriate, but yet she does what we're talking about. Who said that the gay characters were inappropriate? I circulate money on supplements. No health, no wealth. Okay. And she was supposedly Christian. Who are you talking about, Mystical? I'm a clothes and skincare Tatcha brand, for example. I never heard of Tatcha, Dorothy. That's a skincare brand. If my job doesn't, if my job didn't support these things, lol. Um, is Tatcha a skincare brand? I need to check it out. I just ordered a cleanser from Tula. I'm about to try out, and I hope it's good. I haven't tried Tula before. Um, like I wasn't shaming her. I was saying she don't have room to judge. Let me see who he was talking about. I feel you, Talia. It seems like they can't find mansions for all these damn cast members. It's a sign they don't need so many damn girls on one season. Yeah, it's like if you notice, did y'all notice? Like, go back and look at Baddies ATL. I know the first season wasn't the best, but they completely like. I wish they would go back to that at least format of like 8 girls, 9 tops. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need 18 girls. It's too many girls to focus on, too many personalities, too many thirst buckets. I'm over it. I'm not ashamed to say this. I used to sleep with a guy in college to have a little extra money on the side for my books and etc. Shit, money was definitely needed in those times. And I ain't mad at you about that. Right? See? This is a open space. Everybody's spilling it out tonight. We all talking about our whorish days and what we used to do. I'm mad at it. But see, what's the difference in you doing that and you fucking somebody for free? At least you benefited from the guy that's paying you some money. And here's my thing. Yep, I'm gonna really make them mad with this one. I respect. I mean, I wouldn't get mad. Listen, I've I Like I met a guy once, never met him before, met him in Atlanta, stayed at his house. We did the thing. And when I left to drive my ass back to Alabama, he handed me $100 bill and he said, "Here, just for gas, whatever. I just want to make sure you make it back okay." See, to me, it's shit like that that I respect. It looks like it could be look like prostitution, like, oh, he's paying you for your time. But I look at it like it's a respectful thing. Like, here, I want to help you out. I want to give you some money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? There's nothing more attractive than a man who ain't stingy and broke. And I don't even mean broke like he work at Walmart. He could work at Walmart and still not be stingy. Tatcha is a Japanese skincare brand. I learned about it when I moved to Japan. You can buy it anywhere though, which is great when I move back. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. Thank you for sharing that with me. Tatcha, Tatch. I will definitely check it out and get myself something. Let's see. Is there anything we didn't discuss regarding tonight's episode? I know that's right. You don't. I mean, sometimes they so fine. You ain't gotta give me no money. It's just, you know. um, is there anything that we did not discuss? Let me pull my notes up here and see. Um, let's talk about. This is not really a big thing, but I'm starting to think that because we were talking about the cast being so big and how things don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And DJ Sky is not making sense. And tonight I kind of come to the conclusion that I think that she's just like a part-time cast member because even she said herself tonight, she's like, since I'm the tour DJ, I have to pop in and out. So I guess they just want her here and there, I guess, when they need her to fight somebody. Um, I don't know. I don't know. They've got half of the cast of Baddies West on this season. Y'all notice that? We've had Stunna, Krishan, Roelly, Rock, DJ Sky. Um, I mean, fuck. It feels like half the cast is there. So what was the verdict on Smiley? Do we believe that Smiley had a miscarriage or not? Roelly does not think so. Taseki does not think she's had a miscarriage. Natalie does not believe she's had a miscarriage. Mariah Lynn does not believe she's had a miscarriage. Damien doesn't believe she's had a miscarriage. Do you guys believe she's had a miscarriage? Um, damn it. Roelly told Biggie tonight, "Go shave your beard, bitch." I don't know why that cracked me up so much. Go shave your beard, bitch. Why are you so childish, bro? Why are you so childish, bro? Like, why? Why are you so go shave your beard, bitch? I lived for it. I lived for it. Hi, Vanna. Thank you for joining the after show. Even though we're kind of at the end of it, I appreciate you for joining us. Make sure you go back to the beginning and watch from the beginning. We had lots of fun tonight. I don't like how they make how I don't like how they make the fights 2 episodes long when it can be in the same episode. Well, that's why I say that they're cheap. They're very cheap. So they film something for a couple weeks and then they don't have enough content and they just stretch shit out. So what they film in real time. Let's say they film something in real time for one day. They'll stretch that one day out over 5 episodes. And it's like, what the fuck? So, very much agree that 8 girls is enough. Yes. Yes. And if they would cast the right girls, you could get 8 good personalities and you'd have a good show. Why did T say hi to Roelly? I missed that. When? I missed that. Because, oh, you're talking about on the sneak peek for next week. The only thing I didn't like was the Biggie Roelly moment once again being a cliffhanger fight at the ass end of the episode. That and DJ Kicks popping in. Like, girl, why are you here? DJ, not DJ Kicks. We're going to start calling her DJ Kicks now. Yeah, like, why is Sky here? She was not one of their fan favorites, so I don't know why they brought her back. It makes 0 sense to me, but that's Zeus. Things they do make 0 sense. Just like the cliff, they always, I get that episodes need cliffhangers to bring you back, but Zeus does it way too much, and it's just, we've been battling this for a while, but I'm excited to be I'm excited to be hosting the after show for a new network. And I hope you all will tune in for that. I will be hosting the after shows for Now That's TV, and we will be recapping some of the shows on Now That's TV. It's been a demand of some of you. A lot of you have been asking me, please stop watching Zeus and go watch Now That's TV. It's way better than Zeus. They have some of the Zeus talent over there. Now I'm not going to stop recapping Zeus. I'm not going to stop hosting the after shows for Zeus, even though they don't want me to, even though they try to silence me, even though they tried to and successfully got my channel shut down. And the good Lord said, no, let Damien be great. Boom. And he got my channel right back. Even though these bitches don't want me to be great, I'm going to be. And we're going to continue to keep this show on the road. And I hope you guys will join me for the Now That's TV after shows. I'm not sure what show is coming first. I know it's going to be airing any day now. But I'll let y'all know. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Do y'all know what show is about to air on Now That's TV? If anybody knows what, I think it may be South Central Baddies. I think it may be South Central Baddies. So if you watch South Central Baddies, I sound so country. Make sure you tune into the after show right here on Damien After Dark, because we will be recapping that. I need to go check that out and see when that airs so I don't miss it. Thank you. Always a fun time. I appreciate you being here, Ari. Make sure you come back next week. So I'm going to bring my a margarita next week. So we'll drink. We'll have a good time. I agree, but did she not know she was preggo and came on the show, or did she have a? Oh, y'all were talking about y'all were talking about Smiley. I'm missing some of y'all's comments. Let me see. There's so many. DJ Sky, why is she here? The thing is, I can hear Biggie saying, "I love it when you call." I love it when you call me Big Papa. Y'all are stupid. I'm done. So where does DJ Sky sleep on the bus? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Where does she, like, I think they just fly her in when they need her, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I won't ever say a woman didn't have a miscarriage as someone who's had one. But I side with Camila, not being sure about Smiley. During a miscarriage, a blood clot or skeleton comes out. Oh my gosh, that's awful. And that was the thing that I hated to do. I hated to say I don't believe that a woman's telling the truth when she said she's had a miscarriage. Um, I hated to do that, but it was more so all the things surrounding Smiley and her behavior and actions and words. Um, yeah, apparently Smiley did know because the girl said she wasn't drinking. Oh shit, so she really did. And I believe, like a lot of you said earlier, that you had a theory that maybe she did. Y'all think that she really did have a miscarriage, but she's playing it off because she wants to stay on the show. And now, when whoever said that, it's a lot more believable, and I believe that. Not for nothing, no. This reunion season is going to be chaotic as fuck. There will not be any dialogue. They're going to have to triple the security if every girl makes it there. Well, are y'all interested? Because I'll be real, I'm not even interested in their reunion. Because, like you said, King, it's going to be, oh, you changed your photo. Hmm. I noticed you changed your photo, King. I can't see it well because I'm looking at my phone. But they're going to have to triple the security. You know what's great? Like I was watching Jason Lee's show the other day, and he was interviewing Bobby Lights, and Bobby asked him to come back for season 2 of his show and host it or whatever, the reunion, and he said he'll never host another Zeus reunion again, and he said exactly what I've said before. He said they have no set control, and he said, Bobby, you know how like on VH1 at Love and Hip Hop they have set control and they'll bring people out in segments and exactly what I've been saying. And I was so glad to hear Jason say it. I'm like, oh, finally. I think every host that hosts a Zeus reunion will not come back. Tamar Braxton was mortified when they had her on there. She walked off and said, I will not lower myself to this bullshit. I mean, it's a shit show when they have reunions. Nobody can answer a question. Nobody can get a word in. Nobody can say anything because everybody's running across the fucking stage like animals trying to get their 2 seconds of fame in, and it's sad. Because I want to hear them, I want to hear them hash it out. I want to hear them read each other down, talk some shit out. Everything ain't got to be fighting. It's a big deal. Smiley might have been acting like she had a miscarriage because she saw a woman have one before. She wanted the attention that comes with it. I hope not. I hope that's not what happened. I think DJ's gonna sleep. Bye, Jaheim. Go to bed, Jaheim. You think she's sleeping in the van with the DJ equipment? Oh, me too, Ari. I was rolling, especially when she was like, whatever that Spanish word was that Biggie was saying, like andala, andala, or whatever she was saying. Roelly started mocking her again, and like Biggie couldn't say anything because that's the thing I don't like about Biggie. It's like, but the when it came down to the fight with her and Roelly, okay, you came in, you ran up on Roelly. She's wanting to fight you. Fight. Stop with the semantics and the theatrics of it all. Doing the whole trying to speak in Spanish to distract everybody and get her, that's how it came off to me. It seemed like um, Biggie didn't want to fight, even though she rolled up on Roly first because she was pressured by the producers, allegedly. Smiley rubs me the wrong way. From day one, she been weird. Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's just that she's been trying to lie. She's been lying to kick it. That's all. I really think that's all. I think deep down she'd probably be a cool ass chick if she would just wouldn't lie. She should, you know, and it makes you look shady when you lie like that. Her mocking Biggie was just nasty. You think so, Jaheim? Why do you think it was nasty? Because I think did Biggie not mock her first? I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure Biggie was mocking her first. And Smiley was fighting. It just doesn't add up. True. She was. She was. She came in with the all black, dressed on with the hoodie on. Don't make me feel bad because you say that exactly why I said Roelly been on her bully way. But I honestly do I need to pull it up and rewind it because I could have sworn it did go that way. Biggie was mocked. She mocked Roelly first, and Roelly didn't immediately mock her after, but she did start to later. Yeah, we are confused about the whole Smiley thing. I don't know. Mikey, you're here. So glad you're here. Thank you for joining. I've caught up with today's episode with Baddies and your vids. Thank you. I'm so glad you're caught up. I appreciate you for watching. Yeah, they did get erased, but they're back. They were brought back from the dead. They were revived. You want New York for reunion host? You know, if she could actually do her job and ask the questions, I think she would be a great reunion host for it. But I think, like a lot of other people, New York will be mortified because there's no set control. I'm so behind on these comments, y'all. DJ Scott said she's not coming because Seki is after her. Well, that would be a very smart move. If I was DJ Scott, I wouldn't come to the reunion either. You think Scotty's so cringe. I don't get what y'all want from this show. LOL. Now Roelly can't talk shit to a girl she fighting. Shake my head. Yeah, I think some people are like, I think like Ari, for example, thought it came like that was an example of her bullying, but I don't think so. Listen, we all can agree, we can disagree, we can agree to disagree. But I disagree with on this one. I don't see anything that Roelly did as wrong. I mean, this girl walked into the house. You rolled up on me. You wanted to fight me. All bets are off. You mocked me. I'm pissing to mock you. You wanted to try to, you know, she tried to I just didn't get what Biggie's gaining out of doing the whole what she was doing, coming in and running up on unless it was like I said a bug in her ear. That's the only thing that it could be. It's producers getting in her ear. It doesn't make sense for her to just come in and run up on Roelly like that. She said, "Dale, I know this is old, but I cut the fuck up when Roelly made fun of the Jesus girl. Mouth always been open." Yeah, we got a kick out of that. You talking about Whoa Vicky? We got a kick out of that. And then somebody said something's wrong with her mouth, something's wrong with her, and we're making fun of her, and she has a disability. But I said she didn't give a fuck about me or my peoples when she was up in that wherever she was spewing all that homophobic bullshit she was spewing, comparing us to Jeffrey Dahmer. So she don't get no sympathy from me with her mouth being like none. Mariah needs to get her chain back from Smiley for real. Part of it was fake. Part of her chain was fake. Do you know that? I don't know which part. Well, I think Mariah said this part was. She said it was fake because people like to yank her chains off. So maybe it was the piece that was here that was real. I don't know. Why is talking Spanish such an issue for people? Like, let her roots show. Let her get a bitch in any language she wants, period. Michelle, I agree with you on that. I think anybody should be able to speak any language they want at any time, in any place. That's the good thing about being in America. We can do what we want, and this country is not just one way or one way of speaking. However, I do think, like, for instance, let me give you a good example. I'm sitting here with my group of friends, 4, 5, 6 of my friends, 3, 4, however many friends I'm sitting here with, and all of a sudden, 2 or 3 of them start speaking Spanish, and those of us that don't know Spanish, you know, well, what are we talking about? Is it something is it about us? Do you not want us to know? Now, some people look at that another way, and they think, oh, well, if they want you to know, they'll let you know they're not talking about you. And listen, a lot of times, especially like in public, for example, if you're in public and say somebody in the line next to you is speaking Spanish, they ain't talking about you. They probably talking just like you would in English about something else. But however, I feel like when we're in a group setting, an intimate setting, you're with a group of friends, how are we supposed to understand you? That's why I said, and Zeus took notes because they put closed captions this time. We've been saying, and obviously other people have been saying too, we don't know what Biggie's saying. Why have her on here if we don't know what she's saying? She's up here saying all this. And it's no shade. It's none at all. I'm trying to learn Spanish. So I know in moments like this what people are saying. Um, and you would think that a TV show would put closed captioning. Last season they didn't put it at all. The entire time. But no, like, I agree with you, Michelle, 100%. I don't think it's an issue that she's speaking Spanish. I think it's an issue when she does it and that we don't even really know what you're saying. Now, I will give her a pass on this for me personally, and with my opinion, not that it matters. When you're just venting and just frustrated, I get that too. I think it was just more of a vent. Let me vent. I'm frustrated. Whatever rolls off my tongue rolls off my tongue. However, again, you're on a TV show, people are watching, and the show that you're on doesn't put closed captioning, so we, the viewers at home, don't know what you're saying. Let me go up, let me go up, let me go. I'm bilingual, and sometimes you can't help but shift into another language. Most of the time you can, especially if you're bilingual and you've been immersed in said language for a while. Okay. That's an interesting perspective. And nor should you have to, though, Dorothy. You shouldn't have to shift to another language to make someone comfortable. Unlike, like I said, I would, to me, like I said, if we're in an intimate group, 2, 3, 4 people, and 2 people start speaking Spanish, and we're in a group of friends together, to me, that's the equivalent of you're whispering to someone else. So I don't know what you're saying, but otherwise, outside of that, do what you want, right? I think that's the beauty of where we live. Well, I don't know where everybody lives here, but I'm speaking just for me. I mean, I think you can speak any language just about anywhere, right? I hope. Hey, Damien. Hey, just want to say hi. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you're here. Her mocking Biggie made me laugh, but besides the fight, Roelly been popping her mouth a lot. Okay. Not Megan. Nah, Megan would be good. You think Megan should host the reunion? Isn't Suki going to make Mariah fight for her chain? I don't know. Maybe y'all know something I don't know. Exactly, yes. Yeah, and I genuinely be wanting to know what she's saying. Like, I'm not saying it. I'm not like one of those, because like there's those ignorant sometimes borderline or can you say the RACIST word on YouTube? I don't know. Um, there are people that are ignorant that are like, you need to be speaking nothing but English when you're in America, and I think that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Um, so I was genuinely wanting to know what Biggie was saying when she get in these fights. Like, what you saying to him? Because, like I said, I love a good read. I love when you, to me, a verbal beatdown is way better than a physical beatdown could ever be. When you can fucking whiplash somebody with your words, that takes talent. I think Anna just so damn excited to be on TV and be noticed and somebody to show her some attention that she just don't know what to do with herself. That's what I think about Anna Mag. She just, and to me, she looks like she's 15, 16 years old. She don't look like she belong, in my opinion. She's like the little sister to all those girls that want to go out with their big sister. Like, can I go out with you tonight? Got my makeup and my hair done. Can I go out with you guys tonight? That's what Anna Mag reminds me of. Like that annoying little sister. Like, no, you're not going with me. Go. No, no, no. Anyway, is there anything else you guys want to address before we wrap this show up? And I think Anna was translating, wasn't she? Oof, I hate the you need to speak English crowd. Like, let me pluck those people into any other country and see how they do. It's like ignorance, right? It's so stupid. And they forget the little song we sang growing up in school. It's like, y'all always think that a lot of these people in America think that like they just own America, or America's like a white country or something and it's only for white people. It's like, do y'all not remember the song we sang growing up? This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Y'all don't remember that shit? Come on now. God damn it. I gotta give a history lesson today on these bitches. They don't know what to play with you on that auto comment. She does. You know she does. She looks so young. Like you can tell she's easily 21. Easily 21. No shade to my young bucks. I wish I looked 21 again, but Anna's easily 21 years old. Hanging out with 28, 29, 30, 35, 38-year old women. Poor Vicky. She needed somebody to knock her upside the head one time. You like that, Michelle? Anna is 22, just legal, so she probably not used to being in the club. Yeah, and like I said, she on this show. Think about it. When you got a camera following you, a lot of people are gonna do the most, and and that's what she's doing. Let me make sure I got nothing else left on my page or my notes. I think that's it. Um, Now next week we get to see Roelly and Biggie continue their little fight. We'll see that continue to play out. So make sure you guys tune in again next Sunday night to the Baddies East, the official Baddies East After Show, only on Damien After Dark. That is Sunday nights at 10/9 Central, 10 p.m. on the East Coast, 9 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, and 7 p.m. on the West Coast. Okay? So make sure you guys tune in. I love when you're here and I love you guys join me. I have so much fun talking to y'all and it's always a blast. If you're interested in the Jocelyn's Cabaret reunion after show, we're going to talk about that. I am going to pre-record that after this. I'm going to go get something to eat because I haven't eaten all day. Like literally haven't eaten all day, so I'm like over here fucking starving. So I'm gonna go eat and I'm going to watch Jocelyn's Cabaret and I'm going to film the after show for that. So if you're interested, stay tuned for that. That will be out probably by the morning. Yeah, probably be uploaded by Monday morning. Um, yeah. Zeus tried to stop me. Zeus tried to shut me down, but I ain't going no motherfucking where. And I told y'all, quit playing with me, okay? Bree, quit playing with me. Um, we can work this out, Zeus. I'll make y'all money. Y'all make me money. We can work this out. We can work. We be better together than apart. And like I said, I could help y'all out. Y'all could use my tips and my tip. You already are. We know y'all be watching. Anyway, let me see what y'all saying before we get off here. Have a good night. You too, Recessionista. Thank you so much for always being here. Always being here. You too, Mystical. Thank you. T look young as a mug too. She give a good 28 to me. I'm gonna dip out now. Everyone have a blessed week, and you too, Damien. Keep being handsome. Thank you, King. You're the handsome one. Ooh, child, you're the handsome one. Talia, bye. Thank you so much, Talia, for being here. Brandy, thank you for always holding it down, being here. See you next week. You do look like you're in your early 20s, though. I'm in the same boat with these chubby cheeks. Let's go. Skincare, genetics, and hydration. Yes, I got my hydration. I got the skincare over there. I got the genetics. Yes. Good chat as always. Thank you, Dorothy, for always being here and being an OG follower. Love you guys so much. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button right below this video. Also, click the bell icon and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a beat. Click the thumbs up button if you want to support the channel. Your support means the world to me. In the description box, I will put ways that you can donate if you want to donate using PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. I will also put my Amazon wish list in the description box as well. If you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, make sure you join the conversation and leave me your comments, thoughts, and opinions on Baddies East Season 4, Episode 8 in the comment section below, okay? I love you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Damien After Dark. Mwah. See ya. Bye, Chiefs a lot. Bye, Jaheim. Love you guys so much. Mwah.